Morning world, it's Hippy Trev here. Okay, back into the boat and what I'm going to do next. A bit of activity running down the street, so roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Rightio, well, so what I'm up to next is I'm going to have another go at putting this starter in, this smaller one. Now, I was given a while ago a remote starter, and I'll show you how that works in a minute, but only took like 2 pushes on the button and that shit itself. Thanks for the gift, but anyway, that button shit itself, so I've made up a flick switch just to get me out of trouble. Battery's powered up, starter's powered up. So we put one wire on there. So I put the starter in the car and all she did was clicking. And I need some power. Right. All it was doing was clicking, and I gave it a few taps on the solenoid and a few things, and it actually started throwing over. So now we should throw over. Beautiful. Wasn't doing that in the car. Sometimes it doesn't click. Right there. Now we're not working. Now we are. So this is a little bit faulty. I've had the battery on charge for at least 2 days, so it's fully charged up. All right, that's worth sticking in the car and giving it a go. Right, that's what we're going to do. And before I actually hook it up to the key, I can use this under the car and make sure it's going to work properly and not jam up. Rightio, that's that part done. As I also mentioned, the bolts I need to use are way too long, and the bolts have got like a shank on them here that centralises that into the block. Instead of just using straight bolts, I've got to use these proper starter motor bolts, but they're way too long. So I hunted through and I found a bunch of washers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the washers off without losing them. I'm going to mount the starter up into the housing without any washers, lock my bolts up so they're tight, and see how much gap I've got between, like then just let this rest down on the bolts and see how much gap I've got between that and the block to work out how big my spaces need to be. So anyway, I need to get under the car and get the original starter out again. Rightio, I'm going to jump under the car, grab the original starter out and install this one and see what it looks like. So alright, I'll catch you a bit later. Rightio, well, so we're under the car. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see there, that bolt's gone up all right, but that one has a big gap of being locked up, and that's how much space I have to put in. And I can't use a shorter bolt, so I'm just going to measure up the spacer I've got and see if it's going to do the job. That fucking dog, someone needs to shoot that fucking owner for letting that dog bark. It's been barking for a good half an hour solid now. Right, so using those two will give me the right depth on that starter motor for that bolt. So mission number 1, take this bolt back out, put that spacer in and nip it up nice and tight. So I want, this is an old tap, I think this came out of a tap or something, like a water tap. That. So the shorter bolt's fine, but this longer one has to be spaced. Did I use the wrong washer? Anyway, I'll nick that up. Don't want to over tighten it because I don't want to snap it in the fucking block. That'd be a disaster. That's tight. That's tight enough. What I don't like is the gap there. Just something about this starter motor never felt right at all. Just, there's a gap there that I don't like. It says V8, cheap Chinese fucking shit. But anyway, now the next crucial part is the one that really matters. Will the idler arm clear the starter motor? One, two and a bit. Oh, Jesus. Well, it does. I'll get the camera. Come in on there. Well, it does. It's not touching. I have a better look at that. That's on full left lock, and it's not touching the starter motor. So if I can make this throw out and throw the car over, I'm in with half a win by using this starter motor. It's in with a chance. Rightio, let's get it set up and powered up. Oh, that fucking dog. I'm over that. Rightio. Let's get our main power wire on. I don't know why owners just let their dogs bark like that. I think it'll go all day long pretty much. Right, let's get that on and done up. And I'll hook up my remote starter before I hook up the ignition part, like the key. And see if she'll actually throw the motor over. Like I said, it clears the. I haven't changed the idler arm bracket one turn out, so I get an extra right lock, which also might give me more left lock. So I've just left that how it is. I might have to pull that bracket out and turn it out one more turn, so I get a full left lock. Sorry, a full extra right lock. I've only got 1.5 turns on right lock, and I've got 2 on left. Right, that's that. That's powered up. Fingers crossed when I hook this up, it'll actually throw the motor over. So, one wire on the starter. Oop. One wire. Oop, where are we? Next wire to give me power. I'll go put my battery on. Make sure everything's good like that. And we'll hit that remote and see if it works. Nothing shorting out there, which is good. Alright, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Let's see. I hope she throws the fucking car over. That it does. Holy shit. Rightio, that worked. She's thrown over. Now let's see if she throws over from the key. Put this wire on. That's my key wire. Let's moment of truth again. Well, she started. She started. I don't like the sound of that starter, them high torque bastards, but she started. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect the battery again and make sure that does not hit. There you go, battery's disconnected. Let's go full left lock. I want to get a good look under there and make sure she is not touching the starter motor or any wires. And we're not touching anything anywhere. We are so good. All right, I've just got to tidy these wires up and just move them away from the exhaust system down there. That one in particular, I don't like the way that's sitting. That one needs to get away from the exhaust. Well, rightio worlds, job done. Look at the size of that old starter motor. That's just a big old clunky starter. I do prefer this starter motor. That one just winds over. You can hear it just spins the motor so fast. Well, this one was just, I just still love the sound of this starter motor, just turning the motor over. Now it's got the big high torque in there. It spins the motor over really quick. I don't really like it, but you know what? It's working, it's clearing that. Wheels come back tomorrow, hopefully brand new tyres on it. Wednesday she's in for a wheel alignment. That's full left lock, not hitting the starter. Whether I need to take that idler arm bracket out again and turn it out one more turn to give me more right lock is probably what I should do. But at the moment it's nice and tight in there, and you can actually feel the steering. You can actually feel the steering, even with the power steering on, has tightened up so much. All that slop's gone out of the pitman arm that it had. Sorry. All that slop's gone out of the idler arm that it had. So I think I've finally got a win here. So whatever did change under there, don't know. I worry about changing that idler arm after I get my wheels and tyres on and go for a drive and see if I actually need to take that one more turn out. I haven't got the box here, no. Then I'll go and see if I need one more turn out to give me more right lock, or whether I don't need any more right lock. It's good as it is. So anyway, worlds, we've had a win. Starter's working. Hopefully it'll stay working. It does stick occasionally. Maybe I'll carry a little hammer with me that I might have to tap the solenoid occasionally. But anyway, starter's working. Not touching the starter motor with the idler arm. We're looking good. So stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and we will catch you later. Bye.